Hi you guys, it's Fiona and I'm trying to do my Twilight movie review and I have a lot of key points I want to hit on, so I made a lot of notes, 17 to be in fact. So bear with me if this seems like it's taking a long time, but this is kind of in chronological order, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. And I just want to put up a little warning, there are going to be spoilers because I will go in depth-ish with what happened in the movie. And yeah, I've seen the movie 2 times now and I'm seeing it 2 more times. I might see it 2 times on Sunday, so that would make 3 more times for me, but whatever, I'm rambling now. Number 1. Never mind, like you really need me to count off the numbers. Anywho. So, I love that there was an even amount of awkwardness, tension, love, cuteness, action, and comedic relief. So much comedic relief. Sorry. I actually love the voiceover that Bella does in the beginning and throughout, you know. I didn't think they were going to do that, but I'm very happy they did. And I like how they worked in the soundtrack in certain places, like when they were prom dress shopping, they were playing I Caught Fire by Paramore, and after Edward sees Bella for the first time, they play Eyes on Fire, which I love that song for Edward actually, which is amazing because I am not a fan of the soundtrack. But some parts that I didn't love that they worked in, at the Bloated Frog, which was the restaurant that Bella and Edward ate at, well, Bella ate at, whatever. I don't like that they were playing Rob's song. I'm sorry, it just seemed really weird and awkward. And I don't like that they played it during the part where Bella was like, dying is peaceful, but before that, you know? And I don't like that they worked in Go All the Way into the Twilight. I hate that song. I loathe it. Seriously. But moving on, I like that Charlie and Billy, you got to see their playfulness and that you got to see them, like, being out there and crazy awesome and stuff. But I didn't like that it seemed like Jake liked Bella immediately. Is it just me, or did it seem like I said like too many times in that? Edward smelling Bella for the first time. That was amazing. I'm sorry, I love that. His whole freaking out like he was gonna get sick or something. How flipping awesome can you get? You can't get more awesome than that. And then moving on to Bella confronting Edward in the forest and stuff, like before they even go into the forest, like this is when she knows he's a vampire, just so you know, in case you're not following my chronologicalness in my head. But she figures out he's a vampire, looks at him and is like, we need to talk, and he's like, oh crap, but he follows her anyways, so okay. It was pretty awesome. And that sparkles in the meadow scene. How awesome was that? Samantha and I came up with, they made the sparkles by like throwing sugar on him because it looked like sugar. Yeah, so I call it the sugary sparkles of sexy love. Sorry. And I love Bella's line, can you at least act human? I have neighbors. That was funny. And then right after that, Edward says, there's a complication. And then Billy and Jacob, of course, are coming down the street like, sheesh. Sorry. And then that look Billy and Edward share, like, stink eye. And then Edward takes Bella to meet the family, and Rose breaks the glass bowl, which was epic. and so full of wind. But Esme totally beat that over by saying, clean this up, now. So Esme. Oh, I was so happy. A few points that Samantha and Jacqueline and I have been always saying are that Edward would never take Bella up into trees and just let her kind of walk around and do whatever the hell she wants. No. 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 And then the part where Bella was telling Charlie, oh yeah, I have a date with Edward Cullen. He wants to meet you. And he cocks the gun and is like, okay, bring him in. That is so epic and full of win. And I know a lot of people call the supermassive black hole being the part for the baseball scene. That was pretty awesome. I don't like that the ballet scene was so fast-paced. It was like suddenly James was tracking Bella, and then suddenly the ballet scene is ending. What? Like, how did we get to this point? But the prom scene was very cute. I love that he actually kissed her on the neck. It was so sweet, and I want an Edward Cullen. Seriously. Did anyone else notice the part where Bella and Jacob are talking, and then Edward comes back and is like, I've got it, Jake. And then Jacob just kind of glares at Edward. And then, so he's turning around. I seriously thought when he turned around he was going to turn into a wolf. I'm not even joking. Shut up, Jacqueline. I don't want to talk to you. What else? Oh, fuck. What else? What else? Oh, and Edward says, I leave you alone for 2 minutes, and the wolves descend. So, does that mean Jacob is already a wolf? Because I have questions now. Why is he hanging out with Sam and Embry when Sam is clearly a werewolf, even though he has long hair? But he's not a wolf. But also, why would he tell Bella the scary stories if he was a wolf? So many questions that need to be answered. Also, something else that I liked was Victoria being at the prom, and with Twilight ending with Victoria walking down the stairs. Yes, I am in love with Victoria. I can't help it. She's my favorite character. Some things that I don't like, and I need to do this really quick. The fact that I think Melissa Rosenberg and everyone that worked on the movie really took for granted that everyone that saw the movie had read the books or was really actually gonna read the books and see the movie again. Because there were things that if I hadn't read the books, I would be like, what the hell is going on? And like, I don't know exactly. It just, they took that for granted. And I really don't like that Bella and Edward never actually said, I love you. They actually say that in the book. And that's the only thing that I'm like, that was in the book, but not in the movie. They say, I love you. I mean, I know there's, I can't live without you, but that's not I love you. There's a difference. Am I the only person that thinks there's a difference? But that just was all my thoughts on the movie, and I hope that actually flowed for you as it did in my head. Sorry. Like I said, I'm going to see it a few more times, so maybe I'll do a clearer review. But Basically, I love the movie and I can't wait to see it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Peace out. Love you.